Review the square root property. Oh, Jaime, say hi, Jaime.
Hi, Professor.
Oh, now, when we say say hi, we don't mean that literally. We mean get a quick visual as well. No quick visuals, Jaime.
Yes.
Yeah, let's see a quick visual. You know what I mean by that, Jaime?
Yeah, I don't know. What does it mean?
turn, turn on your camera for a second.
Okay.
Okay, what does that mean?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I have to. Yeah, yeah. I'll fix it. The camera is. I mean, it's shut down.
All right, okay. Okay, let's go over square root property one more time, at least. Hey, Michael, I think you were here for this. I think. You know what? If Michael wasn't here, I know for sure Mark was here. And so was Erica. Okay, so Mark or Erica, why don't you tell me what to do with this first? Remind us, please. Mark or Erica, unless somebody else like Michael remembers or Jaime.
Um, subtract 8 from both sides.
Nice. Yes, good.
No.
Okay, we're gonna do that first. Bring down the 6k minus 5 equals negative 12. Let's go to Mark. What to do with this, Mark?
Don't you get rid of the square root?
Well, we're gonna get rid of the square by square rooting both sides.
Yes.
Yes, so square root and we square root. And then we bring down the 6k minus 5. Comes out of the radical, yes?
Mhm.
Now, who remembers what's on this side? Michael, do you remember that part? What's on the right side?
No.
Okay,
Is it plus or minus negative 12?
okay, we got a plus or minus, plus or minus. So when we square root, when you use the square root property, this side with the square root gets a plus or minus. The next thing, what is the? I think Elsa said the next thing we're gonna write an I. We're gonna write an I. Where's his? Why did you put an I here, Mike? Mark.
To get rid of the negative.
The negative where?
Oh, to just make the negative 12 into a positive.
All right. So when we had this negative square root, we're gonna make that the I. So the negative comes out of the square roots, becomes the I. And now this 12 becomes positive. This is an imaginary number. We can't have a negative square root. Okay. Now from here, what do we do? I'll go with Mike. Michael, you should know.
12 for K.
But before we do that, what we do with this radical, Michael? Michael? No?
Not sure.
Oh,
No.
okay. Yes, yes, you are. Wait, hold on. Wait. I'm no. I'm going back to Michael. You know what to do with this square root of 12, Michael. I think you do. You have to. I'm sure you do. What to do with this square root of 12, Michael? Think about it. Think about it.
You subtract 1.
No, the 12. What to do with this 12? The square root of 12. Okay, can you answer that, Mayowa?
3.
3? Mayowa, are you with us? Mayowa? Okay, Jaime, what to do with this square root of 12? Okay, Erica, what to do with the square root of 12?
I forgot.
Come on. Okay, fine. Elsa, what to do with the square root of 12? You know what? Never mind.
Factorize 4 times 3.
See, break this 12 into 4 times 3. And then what to do with the square root of 4, Michael? Man, he doesn't want to say. Square root of 4 is what, Michael?
2.
Okay,
Two.
so we're going to have 2I square root of 3. Michael, you remember how to do this with the 12 makes 4 and 3 and then the 2 comes out?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Erica, what's next here?
Hmm.
Yeah, Erica.
What's the 2? I forgot. I really forgot.
Ah,
Yeah, because I
Jaime.
remember.
Jaime. Okay, anybody.
Take -5 to the other side.
Okay,
No.
so
First, yeah.
yeah, so
First,
we're
divide.
gonna add the 5. Add the 5 to both sides. Those cancel. So then we get 6K equals, and these are not like terms, so you keep them separated. Write the number first, plus or minus 2I square root of 3.
We need to separate the positive and negative side.
Well, yeah, right here, this plus or minus, yeah. But before we do that, what's next besides Elsa? What's next, Jaime? What's next here, Jaime? What's next here, Erica?
Do you divide the 5?
I do not. Close. What's next here, Michael? Mark.
Divided by 6.
Divided by 6. Divide both sides by the 6. Thank you. Cancels those 6's. Then we have 5 plus or minus 2I square root of 3 over 6. This is our answer. Now, when we input, to put in computer, is that Murray?
Yeah, I was just letting you know I'm here.
Thanks, Murray. Very good. Thank you. We're going to split them up. This plus or minus. So we have 5 plus 2I square root 3 over 6, comma, 5 minus 2I square root of 3 over 6. So we may have to split these answers up, make it 1 plus, 1 minus. But we kind of forgot several things on how to do that. So, that wasn't the greatest thing there. I'm gonna let you all do another example, okay? Because that wasn't the greatest type of example there. So you'll have this down. Any questions on this before you do another one? No. All right. We're going to do another one in just a second then. This would be example 2. Square root property. Now we're going to use the square root property when we have a binomial and the square. That's when we use the square root property. Here's a good one that we're going to try right now. And I need everybody to try this. everybody, Jaime and Michael and everyone else. Example 2 is as follows. That's 3, 7x plus 3 squared minus 5 equals 142. That's correct. Please give this a solid effort. Give yourselves about 3 minutes to work this out as far as you can. It's 3:15. I need to get some feedback at 3:18. Glad we understand. Very good. 3:18. Let's try it. And just for this, I'm going to have to assign you another homework. Some more homework I'm going to have to assign. And we're going to do it right now. Yeah, see how you like. That should be okay. Have you started, Mark? Mark, okay. Have you started, Erica?
Yes.
And I'm hopeful Jaime is. Who is Wi-Fi? Oh, Wi-Fi might be Murray. Wi-Fi might be Murray. Maya, have you started? Maya? I am Wi-Fi. That's in the chat. That is coming from. It says from Wi-Fi. Who's Wi-Fi? Is it Murray? Okay, I think that's Murray. Okay, yeah. Loud is Murray. Got it. Good. Maya, have you started this? Maya, have you started this? Maya?
Yes.
Okay. Did you notice that I looked at your test, Maya?
Oh yes. I just saw it. I just got them. That's why I wasn't able to reply before.
Okay. Olu, have you started this? Olu. Okay, Mike, have you started this?
Yes.
No, yeah, Professor.
Okay. Mark, what did you do first?
I did +5 on both sides.
So we have 3, 7x plus 3, and that is squared. That's crossed out. Got 147. Erica, did you do something after this?
I divided 3 by both sides, and then I crossed out the 3, and then I brought the problem down.
So you divide this by 3, you divide this by 3. Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Then I crossed out the 3s.
and then what else, Erica?
Then I brought down 7x plus 3 squared equals the square root of 49.
Well, hold on, let's make this 49 first.
I'll just make it 49.
Let's see. Michael, what's next?
I'm not sure. I got stuck a step before this. So.
Jaime, you're up. What's next?
Sorry, Professor.
Oh, that means you're not going to answer it? That might mean he's not. That might mean he's not going to answer the question. Okay, that's cool. Let's see. Let's go back to Mark. What's next?
So you do the square root on both sides to get rid of the square root.
Thank you. We square root both sides. This gets rid of the square. You have 7x plus 3. What should be on this side, Erica?
Plus or minus.
Good. Plus or minus.
I didn't get that far.
Oh, come, Michael, what goes
Come
right here?
on.
Michael, right here. Michael?
What plus what equals 49?
Okay. Huh? Say that again, Michael.
7.
7. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. So let's continue.
So is that that's not the answer, is it?
No, I said
No.
we're gonna continue. That's not the answer.
So you
Minus-
divide the both
minus
sides
3.
by -3.
I'm not going to divide. I'm going to do something
Sorry.
else.
You
-3
subtract
on both sides.
-3 to both sides.
Subtract.
Both sides.
I want to subtract
Mhm.
-3. Yes. And I'm going to cross
4.
these 3's out. Now, these are like terms. So we're going to do this one a slightly different way.
Okay.
In other words, I have plus or minus 7, take away 3, right? That's what this is saying, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to split this. Since these are like terms, we're going to split this. And here's how we're going to split this. I'm going to make this 7x equals 7 minus 3. And I'm going to split this 7x equals -7 minus 3. So in other words, this plus or minus, this is the plus, the positive 7, and then this is with the -7. So this plus or minus I split because these are like terms. We can combine these. Unlike the previous example where we could not combine those. See, in the previous example, this was an integer and this was a radical. You can't combine those. So we did not split them up like we did here. Plus 7 minus 7. So when we do this one, since that's positive, this would be 7x equals 4. On this side, this would be 7x equals minus 10. Divide by 7. So this side, this answer is 4/7. And this answer is -10/7. And it would say x equals, let me see, how is that good? Would they want that as in a box or maybe separated by a comma? Yeah, separated by a comma. Okay. So you would just put in 4/7, comma, -10/7. And this would be in a box, like so. So that's the square root property, people. Hey, that was kind of a long problem, but it's not that bad, really, at all. I want to share somebody's screen. Oh, Michael, let's share your screen. You good at that. Let's share your screen. Once you get, I want you to go to Canvas, go to this math class, go to the home page of this math class, and then share your screen. Michael, will you do that for us? Okay. That was a nice quick yes. So let's go to assignment. Yes. Let's go down to, yeah. Go unit 3, lesson 2. Solving equations using the square root property. Yes, right there. Yes. Oh, you started this. That is awesome. Okay, let's go to the next one there. Let's go to the next one. Let's go. Oh, wait a minute. You've done all of these, Michael?
Yes.
Click on number 5, Michael. Click on where it says get a similar question. Yes. All right, everybody, let's copy this one down. And the good news is Michael has done these, so when we get stuck, we know whom to contact. So that's 3m minus 6 squared minus 17 equals negative 23. Give yourselves a few minutes. I would like you all to work this out absolutely as far as you can. Wow, there's even a video with this one, huh, Michael? Okay, that's good. So once you have that copied, we're going to wait a few minutes, and then I'm going to call on some names because I want this one worked out, and then we're going to go to the quadratic formula. So I'm going to stop sharing the screen for a minute there, Michael, so I can let your classmates get accustomed and all of that good stuff.
Hold the door shut there.
So I hope Murray start trying this. I know Erica is. I hope Jaime is. Not sure. I know Michael is. I am optimistic that Mark is. Hopeful is a better word. Elsa, I'm sure is. I trust in Maiwa and Olu. And I hope Dami Lola is. I'm hopeful that Dami Lola is. So while you're taking a few minutes for that, I'm going to take attendance. No Kathy. Let's see. Murray, no Kazim, Jaime, Erica, Mark. Okay, got it. All right, are we making good progress? Okay, hopeful for progress. So we're going to ask for Jaime, are you listening? You with us, Jaime? Okay, Maya, what was first? Murray, can you hear me? What's first? Or you want to put in the chat? Okay, moving along. Olu, you want to tell us what's first?
So it's gonna be plus 17 on
Okay.
both sides.
Yes, thank you. Plus 17. Yes. Good. Cross this. We got the 3m minus 6 squared. And here we get a negative 16. Negative 6. That's what I was going to say at first. What's next, Erica?
Do you square both sides?
Yes. Well, let's be more exact. Sorry. Going to square root both sides. 3m minus 6. This comes out of the radical. This side gets plus or minus square root negative 6 in the radical. Went on to Michael next. Okay, I got your chat message there, Murray. Thanks. Okay, moving on to Murray. Not Murray, sorry. Moving on to Olu. What's next? Omayawa or Damilola? How about Damilola? Okay, let's try Mark. What's next?
So the -6, when you square root it, it becomes 2 times 3.
Well, even before I do that, I want to see. I want you to write what next there, Mark.
It becomes I.
Becomes I,
Square root.
Mark. Whenever you see this negative square root, I want to see the I, Mark. Got it, Mark?
Yes.
Now, Michael, you heard what Mark said next about making the 6 2 times 3. Did you hear that, Michael?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Now, here's the one reason why I don't agree with that, unfortunately. What's the reason why I don't agree with 2 times 3 is why, somebody?
Oh, because it's the square root, not the no, I'm not sure.
Well, you're very close there, Mike. Look, if you make this 2 times 3, is 2 a perfect square? No. Is 3 a perfect square? No. So breaking this down to 2 times 3 is not going to do anything. So we're going to leave this as is.
So you're not gonna add 6 to both sides? You're not gonna do that?
Okay, that sounds good. Yes, I agree with that. Yes, I do agree with that. So here's our 3m. Are these like terms, Erica?
No.
No.
Correct. So we're going to keep these separated. I write the number first, plus or minus the I square root of 6. Last step is, I guess it's the last step, is hello?
Divide 3.
Yes. Divide both sides by 3. Thank you, Murray. Those 3's cancel. And our answer is this: 6 plus or minus I square root of 6 over 3. So you can't put it in a computer like this. So what you have to do is 6 plus I square root of 6 over 3. And they probably want that in parentheses. I'll put that in parentheses so that you know that all of this goes into the numerator, comma, and then it's 6 minus I square root of 6 over 3. That's what goes in the answer. Okay? Yes, hopefully. Maybe, yes.
No, it's making my brain hurt.
Making your brain hurt. No, it does. No, it's not, Erica. You got used to this. You're fine. Okay, so Mike is going to input.
The same number.
Yes, there's that I. Now make sure you put that in. Oh yeah, very good. There you go. Oh, okay. So it looks like they have accepted those two items as the numerator. That's good. Michael's good with inputting his work there. So now he's like putting all of that in the numerator. That's good. All right, that's nice. That's nice. Class, dare we do one more? Okay. You pick one, Michael. Okay. Now notice this. Let me point out one thing. I wonder, can I do this? I wonder if I can do this. I don't think I can do this. So just notice, can you see my cursor moving? No. Can you? No. Okay, Michael, can you move your cursor where it says A plus or minus B square root of C? Yeah. So in this question, when you put in C, the number for C is already in a radical. So you do not have to put a radical in the box for C because C is already inside the radical. Got it? So having said that, I would like you all to copy this problem down. This is our last square root example today. And let's copy this one down, and hopefully we'll get a little bit more participation in this answer. Give me another minute to copy it down. See what's anything else is in the chat. BRB. What does that mean? BRB.
Be right back.
Be right back.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thanks. Because that was clearly over my head. Okay, so here's the problem. Give yourselves 2.5 minutes to work it out, please. Jaime, are you with us? Yeah, okay. Mark, tell us the first two things you're going to do with this problem.
So you do -3 on both sides.
And then you would, yes, and then you would.
And then divide by 5.
Okay, excellent. Yes. So when you do that, what do you get there, Mark?
Isn't it 10?
10. What, 10 is like as the answer is 10?
Yeah, like when you do the divide by 5.
20.
Yeah, 20 sounds better, I think.
Oh, take it.
Okay. So once you get to 20, what do you do, Mark?
And then you do the square root to get rid of the other square root on the
Okay,
other side.
so now when you take that square root of 20, what is that going to, when you simplify that square root of 20, what do you get?
Um, isn't it 4?
I need to simplify it all the way, simplify it all the way. If when you simplify that square root of 20, what do you get there, Erica?
5.
5.
Factorize 20. Square root both sides.
Wait, I didn't quite hear that, Elsa. Say that once more.
Square root both sides.
Yeah. I mean, when you square root to 20, when you simplify that square root of 20, what do you get, Elsa?
4 times 5, then 2 square radical 5.
Okay, 2 square root of 5. I want to see a plus or minus 2 square root of 5. So we're going to get v minus 2 equals plus or minus 2 square root of 5. Okay, so let's actually work that out. So Mark said, first subtract the 3. Then we bring out the v minus 5, v minus 2 squared. This cancels. This becomes 100. Then you divide both sides by 5. And so Elsa corrected him, saying that this is supposed to be 20. Then Mark correctly said you square root both sides. When you square root both sides, decide with the number plus or minus. So we get v minus 2 comes out of the radical. We get plus or minus. This 20 is 4 times 5. Plus or minus. Then there's 2 comes out of this radical, 2 root 5. 2 square root of 5. Questions up to that point?
Okay, how you get the square root 2 out the square root of 5?
Because wait, somebody answer that question, please.
What is that?
Square root of 4 is 2.
This, yes.
Oh yeah, okay.
Thank you. I think that was Olu. What's the next, Olu?
So it becomes plus 2 on both sides.
Yes. That'll cancel this. Are these like terms, Erica?
You said like terms?
Yes. Are these?
5 and 2?
Huh?
You said 5 and 2?
Is this plus or minus 2 root 5 and this 2, are those like terms?
Yeah. No.
Which one is it, Erica?
No.
No, because one has a radical and one does not. So they're not like terms. So you keep them separated. So here's your answer. So you put it in as 2 plus 2 square root of 5, comma, 2 minus 2 square root of 5. That would be your answers there. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, got it. Okay, so now, since the way this is written, I believe that's your A. That'd be your B. And this square root of 5, I guess you can do it here as well. That would be your C. So you go ahead and try that, Michael. Okay, that's good, Michael. So you have maintained your perfect score on this homework assignment. Thanks, Michael. So now we're going to go on to a new topic. I'm just going to write it here. All right, so here's a quadratic equation. A quadratic equation is written in this format. Some coefficient x to the square, another coefficient to the x power, and then a constant. And usually they equal 0. So you see an equation like this, if they ask you to factor it or to solve, you can factor using quadratic formula. Now, the way to get this formula is very nice, using the completing the square process that we went over briefly, but we went over that last class. But when you go over the quadratic formula, usually by completing the square, when you use the completing the square on this, it's a very nice mathematical proof. I am very happy to show it to anyone who would like to see this worked out, because it's very nice mathematics. But the end result is this formula that you would have to solve, or I should say use. You would have to use this quadratic formula to solve problems that you could not do in a traditional way, using the 2 parentheses method. Won't work in many instances. And when that happens, you would use a quadratic formula. So a typical example would be, is a solve this equation. And the equation they were asked you to solve might be something like x squared minus 7x minus 1 equals 0. So normally, when you are asked to solve an equation like this, you set up 2 parentheses. You put an x here and an x here, right? And then you would ask yourself a question. I need a pair of numbers that multiply to the number at the end and add to the number in the middle. But in this problem, what would those pair of numbers be?
Can you repeat that again?
To solve this equation, I need a pair of numbers, Erica, that multiply to this, and the same pair of numbers adds to this. So then I asked Erica, what would that pair of numbers be? Anybody?
Would it be 2 and 1?
2 and 1. Which one is plus, which one is minus?
The 2 is plus, the 1 is minus.
Okay, so Erica, like I was saying, I need a pair of numbers that multiply to this and adds to this, right, Erica?
Yeah.
Do these 2 numbers multiply to this?
Just erase it.
So it has to multiply to this, Erica. and add to that. Anyone else want to try? What else? Okay. There are no pair numbers that would multiply to this and add to this. There are no pairs. Nothing here would work. So you wouldn't even use this. Couldn't use this. So when you can't use this, you can use that. So when we're going to use this quadratic formula, I would write down what A equals, what B equals, what C equals. So in this equation, the A is the coefficient in front of this term. What is that coefficient?
1.
Thank you. The B is the coefficient in front of the X term. What is that?
-7.
Thank you. And the C is the number on the end, -1. So these numbers we're going to put into this equation. I'm going to write the equation out again. And so input 1 where you see A, -7 where you see B, and -1 where you see C. Work it out. And let's see. I'd like you to get as far as you can. And we'll see what answers that we get. It's 352. Let's give yourselves to 355. See how far you can get. 355. Work this out, please. Okay, give yourselves 2 more minutes. Hope you're making progress. Jaime and Michael and Mark, Elsa, Olu, Maya, Erica, Murray. You're going to input these values into this equation. Let's see it. Let's see it. Give yourselves 2 minutes. 2 more minutes.
I don't even know if I set this up right.
We'll find out in 2 minutes. Exactly. Actually, 1 minute. And then we'll find out if she set it up correctly, Jaime. You know what? Tell me what you wrote down, Erica. Here's my X equals. Tell me how you tried to do this. Go ahead. What should I write?
Huh?
Tell me what you wrote. What's next?
Oh, I wrote -7 plus or minus, and I put the little parentheses. I mean, not parentheses. I put the square root of -7 to the second -4 with 1 in parentheses and -1 in parentheses over 2 and a 1 in parentheses. Is that it?
Now, Erica, I have a question for you. All right, Erica, you ready for this, Erica?
Yeah. Yeah.
You put the A in parentheses which was what you
Yeah.
should have done. You put the C in parentheses. You put this A in parentheses, right?
Yeah.
So why didn't you put the B in parentheses? Why didn't you put the B's in parentheses?
I don't know. I don't know.
You did. You put the A in parentheses, the C in parentheses, this A in parentheses, and didn't put the B in parentheses.
Okay, so B should be in parentheses also.
Yes. If you do it for the, if you're doing it for A and C, why wouldn't you do it for B?
Okay.
Now,
Does that go for the -7 in the front too?
yes, it does.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So this minus sign is this minus sign, but -7 should be in parentheses. This -7 should be in parentheses. So the next line should have been this. Make it a little bit darker now. I hope you see how that makes a difference. Do you?
Yes.
I don't know. Do you really see how that makes a difference, Erica? I don't think you really see how that makes a difference. But let's keep going anyway. So what should be the first number I write here, Erica? Erica?
Yes.
Yeah, what should be the first number that I write here?
The numbers that's above.
So again, what number should I write here?
7.
Yeah.
Say-
-7.
No.
No.
Michael, what number should I write here?
I'm with her. I said -7.
Okay, Mark, what should I write here?
Am I multiplying
It's
it?
gonna be 7.
It's going to be 7.
Positive. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you just talking about should you bring it down?
Yes.
Because you have
Okay,
-7
that's fine, that's
and -7,
Negative
so it
with
becomes
this
7.
negative. Do you see these two negatives here?
Mhm.
That's it's supposed to be a positive 7 here. If you don't put that, if you don't put the B in the minus in the parentheses, you may not see this negative times negative. This would be a positive 7 here. Do you see that, Michael?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. You want me to keep going?
Sure.
Plus or minus. Put your square root of -7 with the parentheses.
Wait a minute. Okay, hold on a second. Erica, what's the next number I'm going to write down?
What's the next number you want right now?
Yeah.
-7.
No, it is not.
Oh wait, is you just gonna make it 7?
Uh,
Or is you gonna multiply it? I'm not sure what to do here. I'm not
Michael?
sure.
So it's gonna be 49.
okay, hold it right there. Why am I writing 49 there, Erica?
Cause you multiplied it.
I went -7 squared. So yeah, I squared the -7.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I wrote the 49 there. Okay, Erica, what's the next number I'm supposed to write down? Or somebody else.
-4.
Somebody else. What's the one besides Olu?
+4.
Why is there a +4 there, Michael?
Because a negative and a negative. makes it
Thank
positive.
you. That's right. Over 2.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the next thing I'm going to write is 7 plus or minus square root of 53 over 2. Now that's going to be my answer. So when I put it in the computer, I'm going to write it as 7 plus square root 53 over 2, comma 7 minus square root 53 over 2. And